Hey everyone, it is the What's Up Dude here. We are at another historical Route 66 stop in Romeoville, Illinois. This is White Fence Farm. So this place has been around for a very long time, and we're going to take a look and see a museum with a bunch of cool stuff, and we're going to do a food review of their famous fried chicken. This is Sean, the What's Up Dude. So we do have the historical Route 66 sign and plaque. Good eating on Route 66, the White Fence Farm story. A prominent Chicago citizen, Stuyvesant Peabody, had a theory. People would enjoy a simple menu of superior food served in an attractive farm atmosphere. In the early 1920s, he built White Fence Farm in present-day Romeoville on 12 acres of a 450-acre farm. It was an instant success with suburban Chicago. In 1926, Joliet Road was designated Route 66, and the farm became a favorite stop for travelers. We are here at the front entrance of White Fence Farm. This is the rooster. That's right in the front. We do have the entrance with the clock. And over in the corner, we do have a zoo area with animals. We're going to walk over there. We have a couple cows. Route 66 is famous for statues that are in the area. Most of them have giant statues. So here we have two cows. Here we do have a couple of chickens. I think they're getting some food. Looks like they're hungry. This is the rest of the outdoor area. They don't have all the animals out right now. We just had a really heavy rain today, so a lot of them are probably inside, but we did see the chickens. Normally there's a llama and some goats that are out in this area. So if you're here, check them out, and they might be outside when you come. We're going to go ahead and gather inside and check out the museum. We do have some pictures of old trains. The old soda fountain kind of set up here with some collectibles on the inside. They do have a ton of machines in here for kids, so you can get some fun toys or collectibles. And if you want to get your fortune told, come over here and she will tell your fortune if you just have 1 quarter. This is the blacksmith right here. A couple of old tools and machinery inside of there. And I guess this guy is showing that he's kind of short. You can have your kids see how tall they are. Old bike right here. If you want to check your weight, you can do that right here. They got some cool stickers, bouncy balls, and they have some claw machines. And they do have a little game right here. And they do have some fun mirrors. So you can stand in here and you'll look a little weird. And these rides are fully operational. You can have your kids get in here for a minute and it will shake and rattle. Bunch of collectibles right here with a bunch of cars. These are some of the cars you would see at that Beller Museum we went to. Of course, some of these are not Ford, so they wouldn't take those. But they are cool after all. Couple old motorcycles. Some cool, interesting stuff right here. And these are super creepy dolls. I'm kind of tall, so this mirror doesn't work, but now I'm super tall. This is my favorite part right here. They have a bunch of snow globes. And here's my buddy Superman in the corner. They do have the Cookie Monster, Mickey Mouse, some old Coca-Cola stuff, and some super creepy clowns. More Disney stuff. Right here we do have some old newspaper articles from historical times, including Abraham Lincoln. Some old clothes. This is an old washing machine. And these are fully operational still. And an old-fashioned scale that you would get on. Up there is an airplane model, an old jukebox, and the fun chicken. So you can get a little candy from there. Cool little cash registers and typewriters that they have in here. Some bells. They do have clothes for sale if you want to get White Fence Farm memorabilia. And they have stuff from Route 66. And up here, they do have some old-fashioned weapons. And I believe they do have more of those on the other side. Sadly, on July 24th, 2025, this historical sign that had been here for over 50 years, a powerful, strong storm with wind, knocked over a tree and hit the sign and also one of the Route 66 signs. Right now, I believe they will be working on restoring it, but a historical sign has fallen. Here's a little history about White Fence Farm. In the early 1920s, Stuyvesant Peabody, one of Chicagoland's foremost citizens, who was a multi-millionaire coal executive, had a theory that people would enjoy a simple menu of superior food when served in an attractive atmosphere on a good-looking farm. Almost 100 years later, we have added 10 dining rooms, 500 parking spaces, a lobby area full of games, grandfather clocks, and an antique car museum. Visit our White Fence pasture area to pet feed or take a selfie with one of the alpacas, mini goats, pet chickens, or cows. Buy some of our alpaca fiber to knit a hat for your family or friends. Mr. Peabody erected the present building on 12 acres of a 450-acre farm. It was evident this theory worked out, for more than 40,000 came the first 4 months. On average, we serve 30,000 pounds of chicken a month. We can seat 1,100 people in 12 different dining rooms, with a wait usually on Mother's Day, Easter, and Father's Day. The original rooms are those with the hand-hewn hardwood beams. The Currier and Ives collection displayed in the inner room across from the cashier area is from Mr. Peabody's private collection. Robert and Doris Hassert purchased the farm on September 29, 1954. We close our entire company every January for an extensive cleaning.
that Hassert's son, Robert Jr., was the farm's manager. He also started the carryout location concept. Current locations are Riverside on Harlem and Ogden Downers Grove on Fairview and Maple Romeoville at the rear of the restaurant and Joliet West at 80 Barney Drive. We offer weekday lunch and dinner shows. Book directly with any one of our professional entertainers at our show table in the lobby or at whitefencefarm-il.com. The farm is currently being operated by the same wonderful management team. Laura Hastert is the third generation active in the business today. My personal family has been going to White Fence Farm for many decades. We have gone there for weddings, and we have also been there for celebrations and anniversaries. So this is something that in my family, they are a part of ours and have attended a lot of their different activities and things over the years, and we appreciate them in our community.
So we just finished the food. This place is a 10 out of 10 for atmosphere and great chicken taste. It's crispy, warm to the center, and the best chicken in town. Please like, share, and subscribe.